Welcome to Knowledge Quest. Thank you for becoming a part of our channel. Before we start, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share our videos so you never miss an update. Your support helps us continue to bring you informative and engaging content on a wide range of important topics. Stay curious and keep learning with us. Welcome back to Knowledge Quest. Today we're taking a journey beyond our planet to explore Earth's only natural satellite, the Moon. From fascinating facts to the history of lunar exploration, let's dive into the mysteries of the Moon. First, let's start with some intriguing facts about the Moon. The Moon is about 1/6 the size of Earth, with a diameter of approximately 3,474 kilometers, or 2,159 miles. It orbits Earth at an average distance of 384,400 kilometers, or 238,855 miles. Despite being our nearest celestial neighbor, the Moon has a significant impact on our planet. The Moon's gravity is about 1/6 that of Earth's. This weaker gravity is why astronauts can hop and bound on the lunar surface. The Moon's gravitational pull is also responsible for the ocean tides on Earth. It creates high and low tides through its gravitational interaction with our planet. The Moon goes through different phases from new moon to full moon, due to its position relative to the Earth and the Sun. Interestingly, the same side of the Moon always faces Earth, a phenomenon known as synchronous rotation. This happens because the Moon's rotational period matches its orbital period around Earth. The Moon's surface is covered with craters, mountains, and plains called maria, which are vast, dark basaltic plains formed by ancient volcanic eruptions. Unlike Earth, the Moon has an extremely thin atmosphere called an exosphere, composed mainly of hydrogen, helium, neon, and argon. Temperatures on the Moon vary dramatically. During the lunar day, temperatures can soar to about 127 degrees Celsius, or 260 degrees Fahrenheit, while at night, they can plummet to -173 degrees Celsius, or -280 degrees Fahrenheit. These extreme temperatures pose significant challenges for both robotic and human explorers. Now let's travel through time and explore the rich history of lunar exploration.
For centuries, the Moon has captivated human imagination. Ancient civilizations observed the Moon and created myths and legends around it. The invention of the telescope in the early 17th century allowed astronomers like Galileo Galilei to make more detailed observations, revealing the Moon's craters and mountains.
The mid-20th century marked the beginning of an intense competition between the United States and the Soviet Union, known as the space race. The goal was to achieve significant milestones in space exploration, including landing humans on the Moon. The Soviet Union took the lead with the Lunar program. In 1959, Luna 1 became the first spacecraft to reach the vicinity of the Moon, although it missed an impact and went into orbit around the Sun. Later that year, Luna 2 became the first human-made object to impact the Moon, and Luna 3 captured the first images of the Moon's far side. The United States responded with NASA's Apollo program. On July 20, 1969, Apollo 11 astronauts Neil Armstrong and Edwin Buzz Aldrin made history by becoming the first humans to set foot on the Moon. Armstrong's famous words, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," echoed around the world. Following Apollo 11, 5 more manned missions successfully landed on the Moon, with Apollo 17 in 1972 being the last. These missions collected invaluable scientific data and lunar samples, greatly enhancing our understanding of the Moon. In addition to manned missions, numerous unmanned missions have explored the Moon. These include the Soviet Lunar and American Ranger, Surveyor and Lunar Orbiter programs, which provided detailed maps and vital data for future missions.
In recent years, interest in lunar exploration has been rekindled, with new missions paving the way for future exploration.
In the 1990s, the US launched the Clementine and Lunar Prospector missions. Clementine mapped the Moon's surface, while Lunar Prospector confirmed the presence of water ice at the lunar poles. China has made significant strides with its Chang'e program. Chang'e 1 and 2 were orbital missions, while Chang'e 3 landed the U-2 rover on the Moon in 2013. In 2019, Chang'e 4 achieved the historic first landing on the far side of the Moon, followed by Chang'e 5, which returned lunar samples to Earth in 2020. India's space agency, ISRO, launched Chandrayaan 1 in 2008, which discovered water molecules on the Moon. Chandrayaan 2, launched in 2019, aimed to explore the lunar South Pole, but its lander lost communication during descent. NASA's Artemis program aims to return humans to the Moon by the mid-2020s, with a focus on sustainable lunar exploration. Artemis 1, an uncrewed mission, will test the Space Launch System, or SLS, rocket and Orion spacecraft, while Artemis 2 will carry astronauts around the Moon. Artemis 3 aims to land the first woman and next man on the lunar surface. Lunar exploration is becoming increasingly collaborative, with countries and private companies working together. The European Space Agency, or ESA, Russia's Roscosmos, Japan's JAXA, and private companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin are all contributing to future lunar missions.
Let's wrap up with some fascinating and lesser-known facts about the Moon.
Lunar eclipses. A lunar eclipse occurs when Earth comes between the Sun and the Moon, casting a shadow on the Moon. There are three types: total, partial, and penumbral. During a total lunar eclipse, the Moon can appear red due to Earth's atmosphere filtering sunlight, a phenomenon known as a blood moon. Blue moon. The term blue moon refers to the second full moon in a calendar month. This rare event happens approximately once every 2 to 3 years, giving rise to the phrase "once in a blue moon." Moonquakes. The Moon experiences moonquakes, which are less intense than earthquakes, but can last longer. These quakes are caused by tidal stresses from Earth's gravity, as well as thermal expansion and contraction of the lunar surface. The Moon's surface is covered with a layer of fine, powdery dust and fragmented rock called regolith. This regolith is formed by billions of years of meteoroid impacts and space weathering. It poses challenges for equipment and human activities on the Moon. The far side of the Moon, often mistakenly called the dark side, is the hemisphere that always faces away from Earth. It is not permanently dark, but experiences day and night cycles like the near side. The far side has more craters and fewer maria compared to the near side. Recent missions have confirmed the presence of water ice in permanently shadowed craters at the lunar poles. This discovery is crucial for future lunar exploration, as it could provide resources for drinking water, oxygen, and rocket fuel.
From ancient myths to cutting-edge science, the Moon continues to inspire and intrigue us. As we look forward to new missions and discoveries, one thing is certain: the Moon will always hold a special place in our quest for knowledge. Thanks for joining us on this lunar journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more fascinating explorations with Knowledge Quest. See you next time.